Hello, wrestling fans. You're watching Nordic Elite Wrestling. This is NEW here at Nordic Knockout, a triple threat match, three-way between Pete Phoenix, Hunyadi Tamas, and Adrian Storm here at Basement Copenhagen. My name's Aaron Hathaway, and with me today is guest commentators Peter Mitchell and Lauren Owens. Peter and Lauren, welcome.
Hi. Thank you for having us, Aaron. Really appreciate it.
We are here now watching the entrance, the first wrestler into the ring here, Pete Phoenix. Mr. Universe, the richest wrestler in Scandinavian history, and absolutely a villain in the eyes of Nordic Elite's public here.
Where did you get that money from, Aaron?
Now, this is something that NEW management has been contractually obligated to not disclose. I can say that Pete does have multiple overseas investment sources. Businesses registered in the Cayman Islands, in Dublin, Ireland, in Qatar and Dubai. He has a broad portfolio of varying ethical standards.
Okay, very good. Thank you. All right. Okay. Once again, nothing has been.
You can see the look on his face, his confidence here, the look of a man who is unconcerned with the peasantry. You know, a man of his income, a man with his portfolio, whose stocks look like his do, whose bank account has as many numbers as his does. This is a man who's not concerned with the opinion of a single living being in this room.
So I'm very ready to fight the audience there. Can you just, for the English fans over here, can you please just translate what you're saying?
Absolutely. We're hearing a crowd chant from the audience here going, Du er og bliver en hellerup svine in Danish, which translates to, you will and always be a hellerup pig, a hellerup swine, pardon me. Hellerup, of course, referring to the wealthy suburb which Pete Phoenix so proudly represents. A contentious class dynamic here in play clearly, but it seems to only be fuel on the fire for a guy with the ego, the attitude, and of course the athleticism as Pete Phoenix has.
Mr. Universe himself.
Absolutely correct. Tonight, as so many times before, Mr. Pete Phoenix, Mr. Universe, can hardly get a word in, interrupted by this chant. It's a crowd favorite here. It really speaks to the friction that Pete Phoenix brings out when he steps into the ring.
Personal thoughts here, warranted or not?
You know, as host, I don't feel it's fully my position to speak of.
Fair enough.
He is the Scandinavian sensation, the king of the north. Weighing 80 kilograms, you know him as Adrian, the perfect storm.
We caught him in the shower. He's come out of his tub.
Man, one of the most patriotic shower routines we've ever seen here. Fresh out of the locker room, although suspiciously dry. I guess that's absorbent towel.
Quite unfair. That is the Norwegian flag. Yeah, I was about to say.
No, it's a tub. It's come out of the sauna.
It can be both. A flag is just a piece of fabric. Culture is a relationship with flag.
You think we're going to see something really terrifying when we step into the ring?
Do you mean what's underneath the towel?
Yeah, exactly that, yes.
We
Oh,
can
we
always
have
wait.
this. Thank goodness. For a second now.
A lot happier in the summer, I don't know. Clearly believing in the light of things in life.
Speaking of the light of things, a man with an eye for good lighting. You see that going out bright immediately in the spotlight here. Pete eyeing him up. Big dog in the ring, wondering what kind of threat Adrian is posing here for this coming matchup.
I think Pete's wondering if his pants are real gold.
I suppose. What do you think?
It's hard to say.
Now this is my favorite coming up.
Is an athlete who weighs 92 kilograms.
Big boy.
Hailing from Budapest, Hungary, he is the soldier of fortune, Hunyadi Tamas.
see that man, the enthusiasm, hearing the crowd react to a guy like Hunyadi Tamas. You feel that energy in the room when he comes out. You see that look in his eyes, eyeing up his two opponents. Of course, with someone with the military training and the background that Hunyadi brings to wrestling, with the way that affects his style within the ring, that's something you can only expect from a disciplined soldier such as Tamas.
Would you say, Aaron, my personal opinion is that he's a very earnest and strong warrior spirit. Is that something that rings true for yourself?
Are you asking me if I have a warrior spirit myself?
More so, does Hunyadi?
Does Hunyadi have a warrior spirit? Well, I would say that it speaks for itself, honestly. You look at his the tactical attitude with which he approaches sports, with the athleticism he brings in, his techniques, his moveset, as well as the tactical camouflage. You gotta think that it makes a kick harder to detect when you see that camouflage leg, or if you don't see that camouflage leg coming right at you.
It's just a flexing torso right now.
Once again, just an insight I was not ready for.
If you're not ready for it, depending on the background, you see him as a hovering torso here. That camouflage completely blocks out his lower hand.
Hello, Copenhagen.
Uh-oh.
I know you ladies are a little slow, so I'm going to speak English.
No, that's just
You
rude.
don't understand me, perhaps, so I'm going to speak
Very calm. He knows he's in enemy territory, and he's gone for the jugular.
Came out here with a peppy song. It seems like he's immediately getting rid of all that goodwill he had just in the start.
Be quiet when I speak. Sit down and listen, because I am the Scandinavian sensation. I am the king of the north. I am Adrian, the perfect goddamn fucking storm. Now clap.
And you're surprised there's room for even two egos the size of his and Pete's in the same ring. Hunyadi's face is all
very,
over.
very not
Makes the
impressed with
impressive
that.
cringe. He's gonna lose follow.
You're right about one thing.
Immediate unfollow from Hunyadi.
These goddamn people, they are very slow.
Okay.
And they are very, very stupid.
Common ground here, Pete and Adrian, forming an unlikely friendship over their common hatred for the common folk of the working class of Copenhagen.
I do hope there's a soldier of fortune.
Or you're in luck.
Once again, just an earnest warrior.
Let's fight.
There we go.
Hunyadi says what needs to be said in a few words, but he's picking them carefully and they all
You
count.
just have to respect it, Aaron. You really
He's there for
do.
a scrap.
He is there to just...
Oh!
We're all
Wow.
power moves from the
Very
start.
clean.
Double clothesline, bringing them both off their feet. Hunyadi setting up, clearly recognizing power balance here, seeing that commonality between Pete Phoenix and Adrian Storm there, and moving to deplete their strength right from the start, starting off strong, completely bringing them down here. Ooh, huge boot. Pete didn't see it coming.
Oh, I had beat.
Both in the lock. Modified DDT, bringing down both Phoenix and Adrian Storm here.
Hunyadi's spreading his wings. He's a mighty eagle.
Mighty Eagle, a Hungarian condor, a Hungarian hawk, really, if you're going for alliteration. Oh, goodness.
Not really some inspiring wrestling going on here, more of a beatdown.
You know, setting this up as a triple threat match, but it's turning out to be a 2-on-1 pretty quick here. Good heavens. Oh,
That was it.
Fantastic. Oh,
good
Payback.
Lord. Absolute domination here, giving Hunyadi a taste of his own medicine. Adrian Storm taking the time to pose for the camera, showing that sort of, Steve, there's someone that seems like an uneven tag team match the way that they're doing it. This almost doesn't seem fair. You're surprised the referee hasn't set in here. So I suppose that's how it goes in a triple threat match. Any alliances can be formed and dashed in an instant.
Once again, it's very hard for two snakes to agree.
Spoken truly, Pete. Dropping Hunyadi right onto his keister. Not even mirroring each other's poses. I'm surprised we don't see these two in a tag team match soon enough.
There we go again, Aaron. There's the classic phrase.
Oh, good lord. Set him up for launch. Double suplex down here, damaging Hunyadi's back. A full assault here.
Just
going for the
win this. It really is.
You know, to see those blows, those elbow drags in the head, the knees and the elbows and the torso, it's almost like they're only going for the part of the body that they can see, and that's part of the tactical advantage.
Once again, complaining with each other, Aaron, on who finishes.
It's that sort of infighting here. Oh, good lord.
Infighting is right here, Aaron.
Look at that. Flying drop puts Pete Phoenix right in the dirt here. Off the ropes.
No honor among speed.
Dirty elbow.
And this is the dynamic. This is what we expect from a triple threat match here. These alliances that we see formed and you think they're going to last the whole match. Suddenly they fall to nothing when egos get in the way with a win on the line to see wrestlers drop.
What an uppercut. Oh,
good
another one. Just power in that.
Directly these blows, you gotta think what's going through Pete Phoenix's mind, if anything.
Not a lot, I'd imagine right
The
now.
remainder of his knuckles. Irish whip, Pete Phoenix delivering one of his powerful legs here, returning the favor down to Adrian Storm. Doe!
He's like an aggressive giraffe.
He's got the reach, he's got the limbs, and he knows how to use them. Hunyadi coming back into action. That floating torso that go. Oh, if you look closer, you can barely see the legs. Pete misses the clothesline. Punish there. Hunyadi takes advantage, sees Pete off balance.
It's a beautiful
rips him
counter.
up, drops him straight onto the canvas. You can hear that. You can see Hunyadi getting fired up. Clearly a man of the people, the complete opposite there of Pete Phoenix of Adrian Storm, who antagonized.
Right?
Oh,
Drop down.
not awesome.
No amount of
I can't
camouflage
believe
can
it.
protect you from that. Pete setting up for something dismal here. Oh, good lord.
Is this a new alliance we're seeing?
Whoa!
Taken from the top rope.
What are we seeing here? Hunyadi still clearly suffering from that brutal blow from the crotch. Dropped down onto the turnbuckle here, taking advantage. Hunyadi knows no alliances.
Dude, winding up. Winding up. Small wedgie there. Fantastic.
Adrian trying to break out.
Oh, beautiful high flying.
Hunyadi thinks he's got it. Adrian delivers this kick right at the end here. Tries to get him up.
Whoa.
Whoa! Lifts all 100, lifts his 87 kilograms down to the air. Whoa! Interrupted by Pete. Taking that out. Almost brought a quick end to this match here with giving Adrian Storm the win, but Pete says no. Nothing than that. Going for the punish.
Punish indeed. Just another translation there again, Aaron. Is he saying slut?
You know, Pete, I didn't catch that. I'd have to hear that again. Might have been Norwegian, some sort of. Whoa, good heavens!
Oh.
Pete delivering his signature super kick directly to the chin, but before he has a chance to follow up, Hunyadi, whoa! Got him onto the shoulders, drops Pete down, takes the pin that should have been,
Whoa.
and it's a 2 count here.
This is a lot to see, people. Hunyadi can't believe it.
The anguish on this man's face.
Audience counting to 3 here. Clearly, people's opinion here should have given the win to Hunyadi, but the ref disagrees, and there's only one opinion here in this ring that counts, and that's that of Mr. Referee Daniel Ekberg here.
Hunyadi seems to be loading up something. Maybe a declaration.
You can see this. Hunyadi looking like a raging bull in the corner, like a bull in the chute, ready. Whoa! Powerful spear shoulder directly into the torso. Brings him, sets him up, just takes it. Adrian with an intercept. That's a 3 count, and that's a pin here, scored by Adrian Storm. Last minute, taking advantage of the confusion here. This is a win for the perfect Storm, Adrian Storm. You look at that expression on Hunyadi's face says it all.
Happy music again, fantastic. At least someone's happy about winning.
Yeah, at least there's one person in this ring pleased with the outcome here.
Very juxtaposed. Very much of a kind of a slimy character.
Oh, that's just bad manners.
It's a nasty Norwegian.
Adding insult to injury here. Clearly making no friends in the Scandinavian neighbors here. Oh, good hell. Thought he was warming up to hurt Hunyadi again. Just plain disrespect here by Adrian Storm. A win nonetheless, but you gotta wonder here what that's sort of doing for this relationship.
Clearly he thinks a lot of himself, Aaron. Wouldn't you say so?
I'd absolutely see that. Taunting a child in the audience, stealing a beer, blowing it in the crowd. That's a waste of good product there. And that's our wrap up. Adrian Storm taking the win here on this triple threat match here at NEW's Nordic Knockout at Basement Copenhagen. Once again for NEW, joined here by Peter Mitchell and Lauren Owens. I'm Aaron Hathaway. Thanks for watching, wrestling fans. We'll see you again soon.